Hello, I'm Mr. Butterslayer, and today I'm going to be talking about an absolutely insane invisibility build for the Titan in PvE. With this build, we heavily lean into a really aggressive playstyle that allows us to constantly chain invisibility, overshields, health regeneration, and explosions. With all these abilities combined, it makes this build top tier for both survivability and ad clear. First off, we have the Rat King for exotic weapon. This gun is where the whole buff chaining starts. One of the Rat King's perks gives you invisibility for reloading after a kill, and if you have the catalyst for this gun, you get health regeneration along with that invisibility. For the exotic armor, we have the Severance Enclosure. The perk for this chest piece is when you get a powered melee kill or a finisher, you unleash an explosion that damages and yeets enemies into the air, which is extremely satisfying and fun to watch. This perk is what's really going to let us chain these buffs and explosions like crazy. Now for the armor mods. We're going to use Kinetic Siphon for the Orbs of Power on primary double kills. Then next, we want to be using the Healthy Finisher mod so we can get that full health every time you finish an enemy, just for the extra survivability. Now there's a lot more mods you can run with this build like Elemental Wells, but that all depends on what you have available and what kind of special weapon you're going to be using. Next, we're using the Void Titan with the Ward of Dawn Super, that get out of jail free card when you get stuck in bad situations. Now, for the abilities. We're going to be wanting to use the Rally Barricade for the wonderful stat buffs it gives you. Then we want to be using the Shield Throw for that ranged melee, plus the overshield you get when hitting enemies. For the aspects, we have Controlled Demolition and Bastion to help with us getting up close to our enemies by using that overshield from our barricade, and the health regeneration from hitting enemies with our grenade. And now, for what really ties this build together, we have our fragments. First, we're going to be using the Echo of Starvation for Devour after picking up an Orb of Power, which we get from double kills with our Rat King. Next, we have the Echo of Obscurity, which will make us invisible after every finish. This pairs perfectly with the Severance Enclosure and Healthy Finisher. It will allow us to easily chain our explosive finishers while invisible and having full health. Finally, we have the Echo of Persistence, which will give us extra uptime for our Overshields, Devour, and Invisibility. This also includes the invisibility that Rat King gives us. So we can pretty much constantly chain our buffs as long as there's ads to kill. Now I have some quick recommendations for weapons and mods. I really like to have a fusion for my special, since I'm usually up close to enemies, but also so I can have a little bit of range if I need. For the heavy weapon, I usually just use a Lasting Impression Rocket for boss damage. For extra mods, I recommend trying Empowered Finisher with Reactive Pulse and Surprise Attack. These pair amazingly with both of our exotics. For this build, I found that it works great in hard solo content, like Dungeons, Legendary Story, and Legend Lost Sectors. I ran the whole campaign with this build and it worked amazingly and it was a ton of fun. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed or got anything out of this video, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll see you all next time.